Coach Ryan, what a game, what a game. Second half, things kind of got turned around and Wellington kind of took control, if you could say that. What did you say to the team at halftime? I asked the kids.
Usually I'm a little bit more vocal, I think, at halftime. And this time I just told them, said, hey, we've made a lot of mistakes and we're still only down just 3-0. We can correct some things and make a few plays. We'll be right back in this thing. One score erased all that. And then when we scored that touchdown, that first touchdown, you could just feel on the sidelines the kids' just sense of confidence just went way up.
Exactly.
And that was a huge. That first touchdown was a huge play for us.
Yeah, have you seen a coast-to-coast interception since you started coaching, or?
No, I've seen a lot of firsts this year, and I thought he was gonna get the guy come behind him and strip the ball out, and so I'm screaming at him 2 hands, and he looks at me and he goes to 2 hands, and I thought he was gonna slide, and he kept running and just zigzag, and just it was just an unbelievable play.
It was excellent. It was excellent.
Yeah, was it your prettiest game, especially there in the first half and probably the first 4 minutes of the third quarter, but you got a victory. I mean, you got to be pleased about that.
Yeah, that's the end of the day. You'd rather play ugly and win than play good and lose a close one. And I think that was just finding a way to win. It just is a big sense of confidence for these kids. And we've got, like I said, a lot of stuff to correct. I would have liked to see us play a lot better than we did, but I'll take it.
Probably have to give a little credit to Augusta too. They were a tough team.
Well, they've got some, and I told our guys, they've got some athletes that are very dangerous kids. They got some guys that are league champs in the 100 meters, or good track guys, and so there's a few things there that really scared me, and they just do enough stuff to kind of keep you on your toes. A lot of different formations. They can run in the eye and then go empty, and all those things can give you a little bit of a nightmare on defense. They slant a lot. They're all over the place. And it gave us some trouble, and I think it's going to be a good learning tool for us. We'll see some defenses similar the rest of the season.
I had it was kind of a strange move when you made that first touchdown. You guys went with the PAT run. I did not understand that. What was going on there?
Colin's hip has been bothering him, and kicking just really aggravates it, and so we were trying to save it. We had worked on extra points, felt pretty good, and then didn't feel so good when we got out here. And so we felt like let's just try and get by with going for 2, and then when it came down to it, I told Colin, "We need you to kick this one," and he did a great job. That was a huge play.
First ABCTL league game victory this year, and not going to be the last, and we're excited about that. Did Augusta present more of a challenge than what we thought, or do only the fans look at it that way?
I think you're finding the quality of football is getting better across the state, and that, to me, they were much better than they were when we played them last year. I saw a lot of improvement from them. They were just a little bit bigger and stronger than they were in the year before, and Coach Robin, he's done a good job, I think, of preparing these guys this season. You kind of look at scores, I think, too much in the paper. Their game against Mulvane, if you'd have saw the film, they moved the ball against them very well, and they just had 6 turnovers in that game. So. There's just a lot of opportunities there for teams to improve, and you're seeing that, I think.
There in the first half, you had a fake punt that got caught that was effective, but you got a holding call. What's your opinion on that play?
Great play.
Yeah,
it was a great play.
We've been working on that for about 3 weeks, so now we're going to have to go back into the vault. But
I was hoping you just run it again.
The kids did a great job. I need to see the film. I didn't see it, but those kind of things, we got to do a better job against teams when we play collegiate next week. We can't have a holding penalty on an easy, first down's all we're looking for. The extra yards are nice on a 3rd and 40, and we give up a first down. The kid made a great play, but we got to find ways to put the nail in the coffin and really take it to teams when we have those opportunities. And we didn't do that very well in the first half, and at times in the second, but they did a better job.
You mentioned collegiate. Of course, collegiate's coming up next Friday at home. What do we know? What do we know about them this season, as opposed to the last couple of seasons?
Very athletic. Got some new faces over there that are really helping them out this year. They're going to be a well-coached team, and it's going to be a tough task.
Probably just some kids they picked up there in the neighborhood. I'm just.
Editorial comment by Wellington.cc. I mentioned this on my Twitter feed, but you guys had 2 wins last year, and now you're 3-0, and the Kansas City Chiefs had 2 wins last year, and now they're 3-0. Do you feel like you guys are connected by some kind of spiritual being, or what?
Both teams are red too,
and both teams are red.
It all goes back to our kids and how hard they've worked and the commitment they've made and the year-round commitment they've made, and this is a reflection on them. It's nothing that us coaches have done anything special. My hat goes out to our kids. I mean, they make it fun to be there, and they're working hard. And you tell kids all the time, hey, you keep working hard, good things are going to happen. And I think they're starting to see that. So.
All right. Well, good job, Mr. Ryan.
On a big win.
Thanks a lot.